Yep. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're back with another video. This one has been recently inspired by some questions that we get. We are getting a ton of questions regarding the process from getting the lead, following up and setting the appointment, all the way to the listing presentation, right? What do you do in between? How do you pre-qualify? What are the contents of a pre-listing package, et cetera, et cetera. So we wanted to shoot a short video, 10 to 12 minutes, to give you exactly what to do step by step. Now, before we begin, Miss Loida, do you have any announcements?
Just the event again that I'll be having on August 26th. You can find all of the information on my website, and Bryan is going to be speaking.
I'm also doing another event September 2nd here at my office again with my friend Chris, the yoga guy. We will be doing an event on communication, authenticity of communication, confidence, energy. He'll bring his PhD knowledge into the event, and it will be similar to the event that I did with Pablo. Additionally, I have other events coming in October and November. I'll give you guys more details. This Wednesday as well, I'll be speaking in Corona. Okay, so let's get into it. You guys have set an appointment maybe, you've been following up. Let's talk about pre-qualifying first. We'll do pre-qualifying and then the pre-listing package. Mm-hmm. What is the purpose of us pre-qualifying, and what are some examples of questions that you ask, and what is the final outcome that you want from pre-qualifying somebody?
The purpose of pre-qualifying a seller or a buyer is for you to get as much information from them so that at the end of the day you don't waste your time. You find out how motivated they are, how soon they're looking to sell if they're a seller, how soon they're looking to buy if it's someone that's looking to buy. So for example, on this video, let's just focus on sellers. The purpose of pre-qualifying a seller is so that you can get as much information from them, do your homework so that when you go to the appointment, they know that you're there to list the home if you guys come to an agreement. The last thing you want to do is go on an appointment where the seller's pretty much clueless, tells you, okay, let me think about it, and you walk away with nothing signed. Some of the questions that you ask a seller that are very important are: how many agents are you interviewing? Where will you be moving to when the home sells? How soon do you want to be there? What price are you thinking you want to put the home on the market for? How much you owe, and things like that.
Right, and additionally, us pre-qualifying actually acts in their best interest too, right? Because we get more information, vital information, then we can better serve them based on what their needs are. And then if we find out from the pre-qualification that it isn't necessarily best for them to sell, we'll tell them that, right? We'll say, you know what, it sounds like you should stay based on what you want, and what reality is, it doesn't make sense, right?
Yeah.
And it's kind of like a two-part thing, because I also feel that by pre-qualifying, you're setting the standard that you're the professional and that you're in control. We forget that everybody pre-qualifies, right? The doctor's office before you go and when you go will pre-qualify you. A lawyer pre-qualifies you. So why in our profession would we not pre-qualify and just go out, right? And waste everybody's time, because you're not only wasting your own, you're wasting the seller's. And additionally, we're also, and this is probably the most important thing, is they're setting the expectation, guys. I'm not going over there to have a friendly chit chat with them. They don't want to be your friend. I'll say that again. These people aren't looking to be your friend. When you go to the dentist, when you go to the doctor, you don't want them to be your friend. If they're pleasant, cool. You just want your stomach to stop hurting. You want that tooth pulled. You want your teeth cleaned. You want to get it over with, whatever the reason is for you seeing them. They feel the same way about us. They don't want us, but we're a necessity in the transaction of real estate. So act as if, right? Go in there, be professional, get it done. Period. And I'm setting the expectation when we go over there, we're gonna meet, we're gonna chat, and we're gonna get the listing signed, and we're gonna get to work. This isn't just, oh, we're gonna chat about your house and that's it. This is business, baby, business.
Yeah.
Operate under the thought and frequency of business. This is a business transaction, okay? That's very important. Your guys' state of mind has to adjust to that, okay? Because a lot of people still think and are operating under the notion that, you know, oh, like we're not really worth anything, we're just realtors. Fuck that, dude. If you know your stuff, if you're actually professional and you give a shit, then you are a very, very prized commodity in today's market, believe me, okay? Now, we pre-qualify, right? You gave some of the questions. Again, any script guys, Mike Ferry, Kevin Ward has a pre-qualification. They're all pretty much the same.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the pre-listing package. Number one, what do we include in ours? And you can answer. And two, what's the purpose of it?
Okay, so The pre-listing package that we send out pretty much includes information about us, what we do in terms of getting the home sold, so pretty much our marketing plan.
Right.
It also includes copies of contracts, a net sheet, and pretty much that's it, Bryan.
Yeah, and testimonials.
Yeah,
right? We
testimonials.
put some
That's the last
testimonials. We
thing.
put our track record.
Yeah.
We put a little bit of information about our team and what we do. Basically, this answers all those questions so you don't get them at the listing appointment. What do
Yeah.
you do to market the home and all that? We know as realtors that it's not the marketing of a home that gets it sold. That's all bullshit. But a lot of agents, I'm not going to say we because we're not including, a lot of agents are weak. They don't know how to communicate the truth to a seller. So they say, oh, it's all about the marketing. So they go, oh, I have a 300-point marketing plan, right? So give them that stuff up front and we require them to review it, right?
Yeah.
And we will not meet with them unless they review it. Again, we will not meet with them unless they review it. Because I actually a little bit get upset when we're at a listing presentation and they ask me a question that's answered in the pre-listing package. I'm like, well, did you get the package? Yeah. You said you read it, did you? Yes. Then that question was answered in the pre-listing package. What other questions do you have? It's almost like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Right? But what else would be in it? That's pretty much it, right?
Yeah.
The main thing is you guys do want to put contracts. A lot of you are scared to put contracts and disclosures and net sheets. Oh, they're going to see
Yeah.
my commission. You're operating from a form of scarcity. This is why you put it in. Let's say they do have a problem with the commission and I call back to confirm. I'm like, hey, Bob, are we still on for tomorrow? Oh, I don't know, Bryan. I saw the net sheet and the commission is pretty high. Okay, cool. So it sounds like the commission would be a concern. Do you have any other ones? No, that was it. The price was okay. It's just a commission. Cool. So we can discuss that tomorrow. If we come to an agreement on the commission, arrive at something that's fair for the both of us. Sounds like you guys are ready to get started. Yeah, definitely, Bryan. Okay, cool. Boom. What did I just do? I got information from him to know exactly what objections I have to handle at the presentation. What more could you want?
Yeah, so at the end of the day, it's in your benefit to send that pre-listing packet and all that information so that when you call and confirm and ask them if they have any questions or concerns, you address them at the meeting and you have a day or two to prepare yourself and practice those potential objections that you know are going to come your way.
And what happens a lot of times, whatever they voiced before, when we meet with them, they don't even voice it, huh?
No.
Yeah, because like you had one recently where they're like, oh, I talked to somebody who's going to do it for 4%.
Yeah.
And when you got there, she went on her own.
Yeah.
Did they bring up the commission at all?
No.
Nope. And they had brought it up every fucking conversation before, right?
Yeah.
So there you go. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes it just disappears because they see your processes, they see your value, and they're ready. Bottom line.
Yeah.
Okay? Last question, then we'll end it. Pre-listing package. Email it, make a website, FedEx it. What's the best way?
At the end of the day, all three work. However, personally, we believe that if you send it in person through mail, you'll have a much bigger impact on the seller because they have to open it, especially if you FedEx first class.
Yeah.
Because nobody does that nowadays. And when they get a package, just think of yourself. When you get something in the mail, I'm sure that you get excited as to, oh my gosh, what's coming here.
Yeah.
So at the same time, that's what you want them to feel. And then you know for sure they're going to take a look at everything that you sent.
Right. I mean, either way it works. You just want to get it out. We now, most of it's like on a website. We created a separate part of my website that has a pre-listing package so they can just click and go. Remember, you want to think in terms of easy too. A FedEx package, they open, it's easy.
Yeah.
Go to a quick website, it's easy.
Yeah.
Any final thoughts you have or messages for anybody who's, kind of watching this saying, oh, the pre-listing package and all that. And they're like, what the hell? Do I really have to do it?
Yeah, you really do have to do it. If you want to succeed, you have to do the pre-listing package because at the end of the day, it's going to save you a lot of time, a lot of headaches that you don't want. And you want to keep this in mind. Don't think that any appointment, just because you say, hey, I'm going to come over, don't consider that an appointment. Because if you're not sending this information and when you get there, you still have to kind of build rapport and they don't know that you're actually there to list, all you're going to do is waste your time, waste your drive time instead of prospecting. We don't go on many appointments, but every single one that we go on, we get the listing. So that's the difference between perhaps what we're doing and what you're doing. If you're going on 5 appointments every week, but you're not getting any listings, then you're not getting anywhere. And that's pretty much the end.
We'll go to like 1 or 2 a week and we'll get the listings. So that's the difference. I would rather spend my time smarter than I'd rather spend 10 or 15 more minutes up front and then save hours on the back end, which is what you're going to do with this. And you're going to establish you're a professional and people are going to know. And a lot of times these people that we turn away, sometimes they come back and we end up listing them, huh? It's crazy.
Yeah.
So that's it for this one, guys. Make sure that you like the video, share it with somebody who you think would need to hear this. And as always, browse the channel and subscribe. Okay? See ya.
Bye.
Damn it, 9:53.